It tells you that he is preparing seriously for government as opposed to campaigning or continuing the campaign. He's chosen a bridge builder, Reince Priebus, chairman of the National Committee, a Republican National Committee. Mr. Priebus was very important in trying to keep open lines of communication with the Republican Party. And in order to govern under the separation of powers, you have to do deals. So I think the fact that Donald Trump has gone for Reince Priebus tells you that he's beginning to understand, or has understood, that in the system of government and the checks and balances in Washington, you've got to build bridges. Many people should be somewhat reassured that Mr. Trump, President-elect Trump, has gone for Mr. Priebus. There will be room for a man like Mr. Bannon. You need some ideological cutting edge. You need to mix the metaphor, some red meat to be given to the alt-right, conservative right in the Republican Party. He's going to be the horse whisperer, if you like. He'll definitely have get FaceTime with the president, but he won't, crucially, have his hands on the levers of power, because the timetable, the access to the president, that's what the White House Chief of Staff controls. He will be important in terms of the ideological tint of the administration, and critically, I think, on the appointment of the next Supreme Court Justice. There is a vacancy in the court at the moment, and if Donald Trump is to give anywhere some space to the conservatives and to his base, his real ideological base, represented by the likes of Mr. Bannon, it will be on the Supreme Court. People were saying to me in America last week, where I was, people close to Donald Trump were saying that Mike Pence will be one of the most powerful vice presidents in recent memory, on a par perhaps with even Dick Cheney. Now, Mr. Pence is a former congressman from Indiana. He is a born-again Christian. He's a definite conservative with a big C, but he's seen as somebody who knows Washington, again, got contacts in Congress, can make things happen. In terms of the transition team, this is a very important point, because the person who manages the transition will be looking at appointments, patronage, and the fact they've taken away that role from Chris Christie tells you that actually they want someone, again, closer to Mr. Trump, and someone who they feel they can trust. Again, the Trump insiders were telling me well before the November poll that they would really try to seek out the best and the brightest. That this wouldn't be overly ideologically tainted in terms of, or driven, the administration. He just wants the best. And in that respect, again, need to be careful. It's very early days, but I do regard Donald Trump as the ultimate deal maker. He's quite prepared to drop half or three-quarters of what he said in the campaign. Now, does that tell you that he's a moderate or a cynic? You make up your mind.